About towards the end of November and into December now, I got really sick. And you guys could tell in my voice that I am still sick. But the thing is that it wasn't just that. If you look at my videos, including going as far back as my last channel and health update, you'll notice that there was a severe decline in my videos to how I was making them compared to how they are now. I had a lot of help along the way in developing my channel and how to do my thumbnails and things of that nature that I told you all that I was going to be working on. But there was always something missing since COD was a primary focus of my channel, and I just stopped playing it because I didn't like the way that the game was headed in the direction it was going. There was also a very large push for me to get the 1,000 subs by the end of the year, and either to try and partner the channel so I could start making a living on YouTube instead of working a full-time job and doing content creation at the same time. The only issue with that is that even if I hit 1,000, I wouldn't have the watch hours to become a YouTube partner. And a lot of that has to do with me personally, and because the channel is kind of all over the place right now when it comes to its structure. I still have stuff that's for COD on here that's pretty old. I have some shorts that are no longer relevant. I have channel topics that are kind of off and not doing well. There's a bunch of things that are going on there. But even more so, personally, I had a very sharp decline in my mental health. So much so that it started to affect the relationships around me. I've decided to take a step back and reevaluate how I wanted to do the channel and how I wanted to do my streaming. And what I've come to find out is that I am completely overworking myself. And that is by far not the only thing that is happening with my channel and me personally. But we don't need to go into the intricate details of everything that's going on in my life and how much I am actually failing myself on a mental level. I'll have a couple of videos that are going to be coming out here soon because I have obligations to meet those because I made promises to those companies and or people that I would either cover those things or I would show them to you. But primarily I've been so sick I haven't been able to get any of that done. So I have decided to take the holiday season off and either to attend to my family, my mental health, and myself in general to just get better. My parents are elderly, and probably one of the last Christmases I'm going to get a chance to be with them because I live in a completely different state, like 1,700 miles away from them. And I make okay money in the job that I do, but not enough to travel on a regular basis to see them. Additionally to that, we also have to move. So the decision has been made to try and move near my parents and either to make sure that they have somebody there to help take care of them as they get older. And that should solve a lot of those issues. But it's a challenge to say the least because, well, I'm not made of money and just buying new houses is obviously not an easy task. Additionally to that, my mental health has declined to the point where I have been completely unhealthy to the relationships around me. And that's not good for them, and it's certainly not good for me. And I apologize to anybody I may have affected in this way. But the reality is that we all go through these things, and everybody goes through something. Because of that, it has affected my ability to be able to work on a timely basis. I spent a lot of time just trying to figure out how to balance a 40-hour-a-week job and streaming and all the other things that I need to get done. It makes content creation rather difficult. So for now, I'm going to be taking the holiday season to get right with myself and just to spend time with my family. Sometimes we just need a little bit of a break to recenter ourselves and reprioritize. I understand that's a pretty long break, and I wouldn't blame any of you if you stopped watching the channel. But at this time, that is going to be what it's going to be. I want to thank you guys very much all for your time and your patience in this matter, and your understanding if you've ever been in my place. Now, I have no guarantee that I'll take the entire month off, but I have some things that are in the works that will help me develop some tools to deal with some of the things that I'm doing and restructure and reprioritize the things that I'm doing and either become more effective and more efficient in my content creation and in myself. I want to thank you guys very much for your consideration and your respectfulness of my privacy in this matter. And thank you very much for being part of the channel. If you're one of the many people who will stay through this path while I get this done and then picking up sometime later this month or at the beginning of the year, then I want to thank you very much for your patience and your patronage. Keep your eye out for a product review video that I think is going to be pretty interesting for people coming up. It's a product review that came out for a microphone that they're allowing me to do on the channel. And I think it's a pretty cool product because it directly focuses on a cost point that allows people to get a barrier entry into streaming without coming out of your pocket for hundreds of dollars. And I still have a video to make on the Invincible that's coming up. And we also have to cover 6 Days in Fallujah. Once we get those 3 items out of the way, then I will stop making content on the channel for a while, but it won't be forever. Thank you guys very much for everything. Remember to tell your loved ones that you love them often. Have an amazing holiday season. Peace.